Hello, everybody. Today, I'd like to share my new channel, actually in Chinese. I took courage to open my Chinese YouTube channel on top of my current English channel. These days, I'm taking time to think about my life, past, current, and the future. Turning mid 50, I'm definitely seeing the world, the change of the world, in a different prospect from my earlier younger myself. And the thing I feel very regretful is to deny my Chinese background here as much as possible here in Korea. For last 10 years, in a way, I deliberately trying to erase my Chinese history, which I live in China almost 18 years, right? And it's big part of my life. I took a job in China as a corporate job career. It lasted 8 years, and then I opened my own company and ran that company for another 8 years, right? And then another like 1.5 year, around 1.5 year work experience in other city in China. So it becomes total like 18 years, something like that. So anyways, big part of my life, very big part. And once I become adult, my adult life almost start from my living in China. What I'm saying now, but since I came back to Korea after closing my business in China, right? I came back to Korea for last 10 years. I deliberately, really deliberately erased my memory, just trying to step away from thinking of my life in China because it brought me some bad memory, especially for the period of the last phase of my own corporate there, right? And it has been 10 years. And then, of course, also the sentiment in Korea for last 10 years, like very anti-China sentiment, very prevailing all over the country, right? So I also have to admit that I restrain myself, showing up my own background about China things, right? That's much honest answer from myself. Very bipolarized political view between anti-China and pro-USA, or vice versa, right? The other way around. And I lost for last 10 years. Definitely, I lost my good sense about Chinese language and Chinese cultural things, right? That's for sure. And I just try to focus on my English background, right? Also way of thinking pro American based, maybe politically or financially. I mean, prospect of my life, right? Very honestly, I think so because I'm living in the country which is more prone to be pro USA, and we rely on USA politically and financially. That's for sure. Economically, right? And the things what I'm thinking right now, being like mid 50, and then anyway, I'm not in the position to choose one side, either USA or China. That doesn't matter. That doesn't concern my life at all. My business, my livelihood completely depend on the local Korean business, and either of them doesn't help my business at all. And what I'm saying right now here, why I have to lose my own memory, why I have to just try to evade my precious lifetime experiences, right? For me, like the person like me, it is not very easy experience you can get by your own means, like, you know, living in USA, living in UK, and living in China, and travel so many different countries from all different part of the world with people with completely different ideas, right? And up to now, all the different prospect of their life, which side is it? It doesn't never concern my life, actual life. And now, not to mention, living in Korea, running a small cafe, that kind of bipolarized prospect of the political view and financial view, economical view, never concerns my life here. And I don't want to choose myself from one of the either side. I want to be me, to cherish my memory, my experience, where the memory it came from, and I want to cherish the feeling I really enjoyed. I really appreciate it. For me, from both sides, actually, from English language based culture, from Chinese language based culture too. And both of the memory to me was very helpful, and I'm very appreciative. I want to cherish the feeling only. I don't want to be completely for one side. That's not my business. And becoming this age, anyway, you will lose your ground to be flourished on either side. And only you will have is the memory, good feeling from the culture, from where you lived. And I don't want my I don't want to lose my good memory by anybody else. I just want to cherish my own feelings the way I wanna appreciate. So I think now is the best time to get back to the good feeling, the point I can enjoy my own life, cherishing good memories, even if there were some bad memories. That's the life. Wherever you live, the life, the way of you living, the life, how it evolved is the same. Actually, it doesn't really matter which nation, which country you live. At the end of the day, all the life become same, just in a different way of lifestyle. That's it. But at the end of the day, what you feel, what you appreciate is the same, I believe. So I decide to get back to my own feeling about the language. So I now open my Chinese YouTube channel also. Maybe if one day, if the chance get to you, you will see what it is. And anyway, until then, support me, my courage. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.